I'm extremely pessimistic about Nintendo's future. More pessimistic than I am about this background noise with my microphone, with my stupid air conditioning going off in the background. But anyways, we'll talk about that later. But anyways, Nintendo really concerns me about their future here with the NX, and it almost seems like they have openly admitted defeat to the PlayStation Neo and the Xbox One Scorpio. And why do I think this? Well, this is this article in question here. This comes from IGN. They're actually quoting an interview with Rezi Fils-Aimé from Bloomberg, and Rezi Fils-Aimé had these words to say. And this is really just kind of concern you. Alright, so for us, it's not about specs, it's not about the teraflops, it's not about the horsepower of our particular system. For us, it's about the content. So that may not sound too bad, and it sounds like corporate. It sounds really corporate to me, and it sounds like damage control, almost. So it's almost admitting, because I know for a fact, and most likely, Nintendo has a working model of what the NX will most likely be like. Maybe they might have every single thing detail figured out, but they have a working model. They have the console, they know the power of said console. I think they have a pretty good idea what the console's going to be like. Okay, and because of the Xbox One Scorpio really blew me away, and I actually didn't think about this because I was actually not really I didn't really think about it, but the teraflops thing that they talked about with the Xbox Scorpio, that's where Nintendo's talking about, it's not about the teraflops, almost poking fun at them. But anyways, I poke fun at them too, so I can't be too judgmental here. But definitely, the Xbox Scorpio is going to be a very powerful console. It rivals some PCs that we have right now. It's going to be a very powerful console as of right now, and definitely something I would potentially look at. Okay, I was a little bit more angry and a bit more ranty in my Xbox One, the Xbox conference review. But anyways, so Nintendo is almost like they are completely admitting defeat here, because like he said, he's talking about in context. It's not me taking this out of context. He's talking about in response to a question asked to him by Bloomberg about the PlayStation 4 Neo and the Xbox Scorpio. This is what he's saying. So if Reggie was feeling competitive about this, if Reggie was feeling as if his console was comparable, which most likely what he stated, he would not say something like this. Why would you say it's not about the specs, it's about the content? That's showing that he does not have the Xbox. Most likely the NX is going to be nothing compared to these. It's not going to have 4K. It's not going to have anything comparable to the Neo or Xbox Scorpio, if the Neo does have 4K, which I think it probably will. But anyways, this really shows Nintendo's mindset here. This really shows us what they feel like. It's not about power. So only someone who knows their product is inferior power-wise would say something like that. If Reggie felt competitive about this, he would not say something like this. Never would you see a corporation say, if they felt like their product was superior, if they felt like their product was better, they would not say something like this. It's just about the content. Don't worry about the power. It's not about the power, it's about the content. It's about it's about the stuff we make, not exactly how powerful it is. Which is a problem. This shows Nintendo's, like I said, it shows their mindset. They're not competitive about this. They are not at all. Not even in the slightest competitive about this. So we have another quote down here, which we'll scroll down here for a second. So, okay. Okay, sorry. I'm kind of a little bit angry here. So anyways, so we're focused on bringing our best entertainment to both the Wii U and as well as the NX future. So for us, whatever Microsoft and Sony are doing in terms of talking about new systems, that's for them to fight out in the ocean. So they are not, like I said, combined with the quote above and here, they're pretty much saying Sony and Microsoft, they can fight it out when they're talking about new systems. Our system's more powerful. No, our system's more powerful. They're fighting it out. Nintendo's going to be on the beach sipping out of a coconut because they don't care. Almost if they don't feel competitive in nature against this. And this is a problem because competition, rather, that was the word I was trying to find. Competition is what drives the gaming industry. For someone who's a gamer, who wants the industry to strive and be better, seeing someone just take a nonchalant, they can fight it out over here, I'm just gonna stay over here and just not even really care about it, is a problem. It's showing that they're feeling lazy. They feel like they can just take advantage of gamers and just say, well, we have a low fan base. They're going to buy our console anyway. And yes, most likely people will buy their console anyway. But I'm telling you this right now. If the NX is not something I think is something that I would want to buy, or in terms of power-wise, it's not strong enough, if it doesn't have some really awesome games that really make me look past the power to get them, then I'm going to be skipping the NX. I'm going to get the PlayStation 4 Neo or the Xbox Scorpio or any other next-gen console. Alright, Nintendo is going to be gone for I have a Wii U actually, but for this will be the first generation for Nintendo. I will never buy a Nintendo system. That's it. If this console is not competitive, if this console is not something awesome in terms of power or games, which I'm sure Nintendo will probably always bring the goods in games, but power still means something. If I'm playing still 720p in 30 frames per second, or whatever 60 frames per second, but it's not even 1080p native, then that's a problem. And especially with the Scorpio definitely be confirmed to have 4K gaming, it's going to set Nintendo back. They're already back. It's like the Wii, the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 had, I think, around 720p, or even maybe later down close to 1080p. And then the Wii was already still in standard, and then now the Wii U just got to 1080p, or some games are 1080p and some games aren't. But they just got to HD this generation, and then for the next generation, Sony and Microsoft are being ahead to 4K, and Nintendo might still be in the 1080p range. This is a problem. This is a problem for those who care about Nintendo, who want to see them succeed, if they're just taking this nonchalant attitude towards it. Alright. So now that I've gotten my little rant out of the way, I'm just saying that Nintendo, this is bad. This is bad if they do not feel competitive in nature. If they don't feel like they should compete with their two biggest competitors, even if they can't even be called the competitors anymore. But I'm just saying, this NX thing doesn't look like it's going to be that great. The games might be cool, and that may persuade me to buy it someday down the road, but definitely, right now, I'm not seeing any compelling reasons to buy the NX. I know it's Nintendo, guys, but you got to look past Nintendo to really say what is your preference as a gamer. Do you want to have a less powerful system, or do you want to demand for a more powerful system? To tell Nintendo, we want more powerful systems, we want better games, and we want this and that. Alright, so tell me what you guys think of this down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys later. This is John Blade 101, everybody, and I bid y'all good day. Have a good one.